So in the previous video we created till here. I hope you have watched our previous two videos. This one is the third one, and here we will finish all the making part, and the fourth part what we're doing is only the painting part. So we have to make this small strip of clay. How to make this? It's easy, and I have explained it in various of my previous tutorials. Do check those out. If I keep on showing everything in each and every tutorial, the tutorials will be much lengthy. Although already I'm covering this like around 10 days process into just 40 minutes. So hence that I have divided it into four parts. If I keep showing all 10 days process, no one's going to watch my videos. Still nobody watches. There aren't any more people watching these, but if I just keep on showing everything, I mean channel views will be completely zero. So what I'm doing is I'm just same thing same thing over here. I'm merging it the of water and a paint tool that sticks on the body like this. Same thing that I've done is I've added it on the tail part as well, and now I'm adding these long pieces of clay, shorter long pieces of clay, you can say, like this. Make these only after the middle, that line we created. When that is completely dry after around 2 hours, then only I attempt to make this. Now it can be a bit tricky to make this. It is not difficult, but it is tricky and also a little bit tiresome. You have to, create so many small pieces and stick it like this. So what you have to do right now is just create only at one side. See, I've done this doing it only at one side, and then allow it to harden for around 2 hours. And once after it is hardened after 2 hours, then you can start to create the other side. See, other side I'm not creating right now. I'm allowing this only this one side to harden up completely. Now you can see it's been around 2 hours now, and this side has been completely hardened up, so it will be easy for me to make the other side. It is so easy, it looks so fast whenever we are creating it in the videos, right? But in reality, it is so lengthy and such a time-taking process. Same thing, mix some new clay and then take small pieces like this, roll them into small strips, strips or points, whatever, I don't know what to call it. Then later on add it on the other side like this. It is important that you merge them because that will look better, since this is a natural body look. It is not as some robotic look. This scale technique is useful even if you're creating any other dragon, or even if you're creating a dragon of your own design. That is also better. Simply like this, you can use a paint tool to merge this. It is important that you have mixed this clay and immediately you start creating this, so the merging will become a bit easy. Now after that is done, we'll allow it to harden for some time. And now what I have to do is I've taken some wire, and now I am going to wrap this wire up with the clay. Basically we are creating the wings part right now. Like this you have to create a total 8, right? So this is one, I'm only showing you one, and you can create same things later on. Keep on observing the images, you will know what I'm doing. So to get this 8 in quantity, same thing, but this is nothing that is complicated. Like this it will look. And here also we'll give some texture to it using sponge, and we will also use a spatula later on to cut it. So once after it is dry, we have to add it like this. You have to stick it to the wings. I have skipped this part because it was unnecessary, something which is very easy. And like this what I am doing is I have taken some clay, made it flat and cut it like this in this shape, and then I'm adding it to the wings part. The thing about the wings part is that these wings are like his hands only, where these long strips are his fingers. Now here I won't lie, This thing is little tricky or it is little difficult to do. If you're doing this for the first time, there are chances that you might mess it up a little bit. I'm adding glue to one side over here so that it sticks up. You have to be careful while adding the glue so that your hands don't stick there. It will be a bit more troublesome thing if your hands stick it up over there. And like this, I have to cut this so that it can get a proper folded wings, folded wings look, a folded wing shape like this. We also have to press it little bit after you make it. See what I'm doing? Again, I'm working on it to get a better shape over here. And see, I'm slightly pressing it downwards so that it looks like the wings are folded up. This is tricky and little difficult. So if you are much familiar with this clay, then it will be an easy process for you. But if you are new and you're getting confused on creating it, I would suggest stop wherever you are. First, create some easy things. I have shown various tutorials where I have created snakes, turtles, easy characters. Create them first, get an idea of how this clay works, and then later on you can again resume on creating this. Here also I'm adding some sponge texture to it so that it looks natural over here as well, organic or natural. And also I can also sculpt on it. See, on below part it looks like this. Here also I will add a little bit of sponge. Again, I'm saying little difficult, but not very difficult. Don't get frightened by just looking at this. To try it out, the first thing is that many people make their hands a lot of dirty while working on this clay. You don't need to mix that much water, or you don't need to take any kind of talcum powder or anything. Just mix it and keep your hands as dry as possible, so you will get it. If you are mixing too much water, then it will get all sticky, and you will have issues with it. Similarly, I also added a top layer over it, like over here, like this. You can see same thing. Now, in previously I didn't merge this. Here, what I'm doing is I'm merging it like this. This is I just showed the previous one because it will be easy if you do it with previous method. Here, like this, merging can be a little bit difficult because sometimes the clay might come off. You might disturb it, but if you're okay with this, then you can merge it like this only, or you can do this similar way what we did downwards. Now you can see the places where I have not merged it, after it is dry for around, like after it has been completely hardened for after like around 2 hours. What I'm doing is I'm adding clay. This is well new mixed clay, and I'm adding this to the areas where the fingers and the wing portions meet. And now I will adding the clay over here and I will be merging it like this. Use as much as water you can so that you can merge it like this. Just don't make it too way too much messy because you might not be able to work on it properly. So like this, you will get it the look. See, I'm doing the wings in mainly three parts. First thing, that is the fingers long. Then later on I did the wings part, and then later on I added some clay to merge them. So like this, our Drogon making now is completely ready. I also added nails to the end part and also to his legs. You can see over here. This is not something which is very difficult. I guess you all know how to make that. So I thought I better skip that part because that will also take a lot of time if I keep on showing it. And then you can see the nails also look good. So this is not 100% accurate to teenage Drogon, but we have done what we can at our best. So we can create this, and if you have any doubts, let me know. See you next time with this same creation.